You know what's frustrating? I have fiber internet. Fiber is supposed to be like the fastest internet you can have, but I seem to have technical difficulties every time I do a live stream. So we're just going to start back over. If you are just joining us now, I just want to remind you that we are doing a relax and recharge live stream. So we featured at the beginning of the stream, which you can re-watch in the other clip, but all of our favorite pajamas. So everything featured today is like if you go into your closet or you go to your dresser and you're like, what do I want? And you pick the same thing every time. That's what we're featuring in the stream today. And we have moved on from our favorite pajamas, which hint is our Ikaur brand. We haven't gotten anything Ikaur that we didn't love. Is that true? I think that's true. But you won't find anything featured here today or on our storefront or in any live stream that we don't love. So, yes, we do partner with these brands to show them off to you so that you can see what they look like on a real body and in real life. Because lots of times, they're number one, they're AI, or the colors don't look quite right on the internet, or everything just kind of can get distorted a little bit. So, we partner with the brands so you can see what they look like in real life and you can get our real life opinion about them. So let's re pick up where we were in the stream. I'm not sure how much it got of this top specifically, but I'm just going to start from the beginning. So this is one of my go-to absolute favorite shirts. And the reason I'm holding my mic is because it's so lightweight that it doesn't really hold the microphone up. And so I'm holding it so you don't get any distortion of the fabric, or I don't have to fold it over or look or have it look in any way weird. So number one, this does have a V-neck. It's a very light V-neck. But you know, I have had some that are honestly crew necks with a little slit in them. So I feel like this is the perfect one. It's not a plunge, but it does rest really nice right here above the bust line. And I really like that. One of the other features is the sleeve right here folds over. So it just adds a little bit extra dimension. And it's just really cute. And it just gives a little bit of extra right there. Now, otherwise, this is really soft. In fact, this is probably the absolute softest shirt I have ever owned, and I absolutely love it. And I have had this for several months. In fact, I literally just got it out of the laundry room where it was hung up after pulling it out of the dryer because I had to wash it for the stream because I absolutely love it so much. I wear this nonstop. When I go to my closet and want to pick out something to wear that is cozy and soft and I feel like I look good in it and it makes me feel happy, this is that shirt. Now, like I said, I have had this for a long time and I've washed this so many times and look at it. It hasn't faded. It hasn't puckered. I've probably washed this 15 times or more. It hasn't faded. It hasn't puckered. It hasn't lost any of its tensile. I don't know. It hasn't lost any of its fabric or its stitching. It just looks and feels so great. And did you notice that? It's 40% off. It is 40% off. I might get myself another one of these shirts. Actually, I am going to. I'm not going to lie. This happens a lot. I'm live streaming. I'm like, yes, these are my favorite clothes. I want another color in this, or I want another style in this. 40% off. I'm not going to pass that up. So for sure, I'm definitely going to get um, another style in this. I'm going to get a different color because I love it so much. And I like being able to wear my favorite clothes whenever I want. So I just have this paired with a really cute Bermuda short. I love these Bermuda shorts, but I'm not featuring them today. But you can see it looks really great just with a simple shirt. You can wear this with some culottes. I have worn this with a skirt before, jeans. Excuse me. Really, this looks great with everything because it's just a basic t-shirt. It's really, really, really great. And I love how it fits. I love how it wears. I already mentioned it. I think it's so super soft. You can just throw this in the laundry, like I said, throw it in the wash, throw it in the dryer, pull it out, and it won't be wrinkled. You know, everything gets a little bit wrinkled if you leave it too long in your dryer. But actually, I don't think this one does at all because it's so soft. But it might, you never know. I don't know. I wear this so much, I would never know. I would never know because I've always got it on and I always want it the second that it comes out of the dryer. What I love about this is I have doubled this up as just sleepwear because it's so great, but I also wear it throughout the day and you can wear it for both. And it's very, very versatile and it moves really nice and it hangs really nice. Look at that. It barely moves on the body when you're moving, and it just comes around. And it's just literally, you guys, it's just the best t-shirt ever. So that's all I can tell you is this is the best t-shirt ever. And if you're looking for a great deal, this is absolutely it. Okay, let's bring down. We've got my son's favorite shirts. Okay, so we have my son's favorite shirts right here. Here we go. Now, these are PinSpark. PinSpark are activewear. Actually, yours is right there. Okay, so my son has these these sleeveless shirts. So they're not tank tops because they have a very thick band across the shoulder. So we just call these sleeveless shirts. Now he's got these in. These are the PinSpark brand, and they come in a 3-pack. What colors did you have?
Black, blue, and red.
Okay, black, blue, and red. And these come in a variety of different 3-pack colors. So you can get whatever 3 colors you want. But he has got these in PinSpark, Kufandi, and what is the other brand you've got them in?
I thought it was just PinSpark.
No, no, PinSpark, Kufandi, and maybe I just got you a different style in the Kufandi. Yeah, that's got to be it.
This is a different style.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's got a couple different styles, but this looks so nice. So tell us what's different about these versus the other ones that you have.
Okay, these are a lot more like mesh. They're not as thick. They're not see-through, but they feel thicker.
Go up closer.
They feel thicker. They're not like, if you stretch them a lot, you can start to see through them kind of. So they're like a really soft and stretchy mesh. But the other ones are more like the other ones are like fabric. These are more for athletic wear. They're more for doing. The other ones are more casual, and these ones are more for action stuff.
Okay.
And like sports and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Or like going to the gym and stuff.
Okay, do a pose for us really quick. Okay, very cool. So I hadn't really looked at these. Like I said, this is his go-to. He wants something to wear. He throws on a sleeveless tank and a pair of shorts, and he's good. I don't think okay, maybe for a special occasion, I have gotten him a couple summer Hawaiian shirts, but I would say 99% of the time, this is what he's going to wear. So I didn't really look at these very closely because he's just wearing them all the time. But now that he's pointed that out, yeah, he hit the nail on the head. I mean, he already explained exactly what they are. So if you're looking for some sleeveless tanks that are less casual wear and more sporty action, movement, maybe beachy, maybe basketball, soccer, whatever sport, these are the ones that you want, which makes complete sense because that's what PinSpark is. PinSpark is a sporting brand. Now, let me tell you, I absolutely love PinSpark. I have gotten some active wear shorts. We live in Texas, and before it was so dang hot, I was running, and I loved them. They were so great. I loved how they had like a pocket for your phone. I used to run all the time, and so I know I want to get back into it. But what I do know like the convenience of running, where you want that pocket for either an iPad or your phone, or a listening, maybe your iPod, your AirPod case, and where it keeps it tight, where it's not flailing around. But anyway, I've got some tank tops I'm going to show you actually in just a minute, also from PinSpark, that are catered more towards women. And I love them. They are so great. So that's just a little plug for PinSpark. But let's get back to this shirt. So we got it because these are his favorite shirts. So step forward just a little bit so you're in front. We got these because these are his favorite shirts. He wears these all the time, and they're his go-to. That's what he loves to wear. So he always need what you want, what you like. So that's why we got them. First impressions, we talked about that. What is great about it, why you love them, what you're going to wear them more for. And then that really lends to more style and versatilities. What are we going to be wearing these to? How are we going to be wearing them, and why? Material and quality, we did talk about that. So we have plenty of shirts. Kufandi is our go-to men's brand. If you're looking for a sleeveless top that's not necessarily for action or sports or activity, But these are absolutely great. And look at how deep and rich this color is. Why don't you hurry? Give me your mic. Just hurry quickly and throw
Red or
on
blue?
another color.
Red or
What?
blue?
Red or blue? Let's go with red. And he's going to bring that out. But again, just another plug for PinSpark. They are so great. I have loved their athletic wear, and they really are just a really nice brand that you can definitely count on. Okay, that was quick. Great. Okay, so this is red. Oh, that looks really nice. So the thing about black is great, but you can't really see it. And here you can really, really see this. Now, one thing I will point out, lift up your arm because this does have a larger armhole, which makes sense for activities because you want to be able to move your arms and not have any restriction. So keep that in mind. And it does have a really thick um, seam right here, this really thick collar stitching, both on the shoulder sleeve and along the collar. And since you were so quick at that, did you want to mention something?
This one feels a bit soft.
Oh, yeah. It seems like we always see that with colors, but it definitely is still that mesh sporty material. Okay, so since it was so quick, let's try on the other color real quick. I'm gonna take a water break. Okay, and here's our blue. Oh, that's a nice bright blue. Ooh, what's your favorite?
Black and blue.
Black and blue, okay? But red's your favorite color. What? You said it was next to green.
No, it's green and orange.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to talk about this off camera.
But I guess it like depends on the day, like an orange.
So maybe you told. I swear, red was your favorite for a while.
Red is like
Maybe for like 5 minutes, 5 days.
Yeah, maybe 5 days. It was second.
Gosh. Okay. Well, this blue is really cool. Go up there again. Let's do a little pose. All right. Okay. Those look great. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on and talk about his shorts. Yes. Here. Want to wear that?
Talking about my shorts.
Okay. These shorts. They're 5% off right now. So get yourself a pair. It's not the best sale we've ever seen, but if you were looking for a pair of shorts, they are discounted right now. So it's always great. Okay. So why did I get him another pair of shorts, right? So I have a husband. You can let me know in the comments if your husband or sons are like this, or either or both, where cargo loungewear is like the only thing they want to wear. They don't want to wear denim. They don't want to wear anything too stiff or rigid. And this is really like their go-to. And I felt like he had so many lounge shorts. Like I'm talking like sports shorts, like basketball shorts, that I was like, maybe he would like to have something to like mix it up every once in a while. Yeah. Okay. So that's where these come in. So if you could tuck in your shirt just so we can see the shorts. I know you wouldn't normally wear these tucked in. How is the fit? So I'm going to ask him some questions. How is the fit? How's the sizing? They look a little big.
They're a little bit big.
Okay, but you are very thin. You're very skinny. Yeah. Okay, so I did get him his size, and they are. I mean, maybe a little bit, but they do have here. Turn around. They do have. We did not cut the tag off yet. They do have an elastic waistband, but only in the back. They have pockets on the back, and they also have belt loops. So you could wear a belt with this if you wanted. Okay, so the elastic band only goes in the back, and then it's a straight front, which is nice for a look. It's really nice for like maybe a country club, a casual look, but a dressed up casual look. These are kind of a wicking, yeah.
They're thicker.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a button here. Is it a zipper or what kind of fly is it? It's a zipper. So zipper and then a button. We've got a pocket, and then we've also got it's like a mini cargo short. So it's got
but it's nice because it looks like there's nothing in here, but put a wallet in, you can't even tell.
Oh, you did put your wallet in there. That's nice. You couldn't tell. So it's just a
Yeah.
very minuscule cargo one. Is there one on the other side?
No.
Okay, so just the one side for the cargo pocket. Now, when you've got your hands in your pockets like that, these look really classy. They do not look like lounge or dress down, but they do have that element of like elastic in the back, which is really nice and comfortable. And they look really nice. They don't look, and most men, because of their lack of hips, are probably going to be wearing a belt. So that would be hidden in the back anyway. So it's just a really nice, clean, straight front on these, and they just look really nice. So the material, I would love to look up what the material is. Obviously, you can click on it and look it up. I'm sorry I don't have it with me ready at hand to look up what the material is, but it feels like it would be very moisture wicking, um, and they're easy to move in. But
Yeah.
but the material makes it so that they're going to lie flat and they're going to be wrinkle free. These are, I did look up, these are machine washable. Step forward just a hair. So these are machine washable, machine dry. You don't have to iron press them because of the type of material. So they're just going to come out looking really, really nice and crisp. These really look like a great golf short to me.
Oh
Um,
yeah, golfing. Yeah.
yeah, golfing or um, walking, country club, loungewear, beachy, resort. That's absolutely what these are going to be really, really nice for. Okay, anything we missed?
No, I
Okay,
think so.
great. So, do you have anything else? Okay, we're going to come out with our bonus item, and I'm going to show you my PinSpark pick for tank tops, and we'll be right back. Oh. Okay, check these out. Now, I am not wearing, I really should put on some lounge shorts to give you the full, to show off how great these are. These are like my Bermuda shorts, but I like wearing this both for activewear and for loungewear. So I have had not this style. I got my first PinSpark. Um, they were very much like this. They come in a 2-pack, but they were pleated across the top right here. I got them when I started running at the beginning of the year. And I just fell in love with them. I was like, I love these and I wear them all the time. I wear them just to hang out. I wear them to go out running. I wear them to go walking. I wear them just hanging out around the house because they are so comfy. And I love the coverage that they have. I love how soft they are. I love their vibrant colors. And I love that they make me feel like I can move and I could go out and I could be really active, which is what I need. I have been having kids for the past uh, 10 years. Um, and I used to be really active. I used to be really sporty, and I really wanted to get back into that. And these are the tops that make you feel like you want to go out and be active. They feel so great. So that's why I got it. And of course, my first impressions of the other style. Obviously, these don't have pleats on them, but that I absolutely loved them. So I felt like I did not need, the other ones are in great condition. I did not need to replace them, but I was like, I only had two. And I really wanted another color um, match, and I wanted to just have more because now that the weather's cooling off, I'm going to be honest, over the summer, I did not do much because it's too hot. Let's just be honest. Even in the house, I do have an indoor treadmill, and it's just too hot. I cannot keep up with the heat and you get a relief from it. And here where we are, you can't even take a cold shower. You can take a cold shower as long as you've got the water in your existing pipes, but once it starts coming from outside, it's too hot. So I was ready to get back into it now that we're easing back into fall. And I wanted another set of these amazing Pinspark um, tank tops. So I love these. So these are billed as Pinspark workout tops. Now they're great for workout, but like I said, look at these. They're just paired with a cute Bermuda short and they look great. They look great. I do not have a sports bra on, so it's going to look a little bit different depending on what you are using these workout tops for. So I love this color. Look at this cute, bright, vibrant orange. It is not as dark as it shows in the listing. It's more like a creamsicle color, which I love. So super, super cute. I love that about them. They are super cozy and soft. So let's talk about the features. Now these are flat all the way across. So they don't have a cutout on the side. They just come all the way around. It's a really high cutout on the sleeves, so they're going to be very fitted and very snug, which I like. I do not want to be anything flailing around. I just want these to be nice and snug so that I can move and I can do what I want. If I am shooting hoops or if I'm running or walking or if I am, playing soccer and I'm kicking, I like that snug fit. And I think that's more common for women, but that's what I like. So I like that. And I like that it's a higher crew neck, but you can tell it's not too high. It's not all the way up on the neck. It's just, again, right here at this nice level right here. And then around the back, it has kind of a higher neckline on the back too. Definitely true to size. I think we talked about that. Excuse me. And all of these are machine washable, machine dryable. You don't have to worry about taking these anywhere. These are going to be so great. They're going to fit so great. They're going to look awesome. I'll just do a little pose here for my storefront. And they feel great. The best thing about these is just they absolutely feel so, so great. And I love them. And they have great versatility. I started it out talking about it, but you can wear these just about everywhere. You don't just have to do sporty type things in them. Okay, I think my daughter is ready. Of course. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so here we are. We are at the end of our stream, and I have a special surprise item for you. Okay. Okay, this is 16% off right now. So if you are looking for a wetsuit, this is 16% off. So we have had this for about a month, but we have been hitting higher than triple digits. What's higher than triple digits? It's like triple digits in the teens. Okay. Yeah. So we were above 110 where we were. So there was no way that I was going to make her go outside and wear this. But now we are headed into fall. So the weather's starting to cool off. Or if you are somebody who lives in the Pacific Northwest or Hawaii or somewhere where it's not as hot as we are, you might be able to wear this year round. But now that we are heading into fall, this is going to be absolutely awesome for surfing, paddleboarding, all sorts of beachy, wintry, southern wintry or year-round beachy weather. So I just want to talk about how awesome this is. And I wanted to highlight it because this is the perfect time to be getting this. So this is a neoprene wetsuit and it is really, really awesome. So you can actually send the company your measurements, or you can just add them, or you can just compare them to the sizing charts. But I sent my measurements to the company and they sent me the absolute perfect size. So now, of course, with a wetsuit, you want this to fit really, really tight. So if you're surfing, you want to be able to move. If you are paddleboarding, you want to be able to move. But you can also wear these scuba diving or snorkeling. Now we actually got to snorkel when she was just a little wee one at the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and we had to use the wetsuits that they provided for free, which was great that they provided it for free. I mean, we did pay a fortune for the tour or the experience, but it would have been great to have your own fitted wetsuit that you got just for yourself. And for the price, this is absolutely phenomenal. So if you were just
Or what's I when I thought of wetsuits, I didn't think they were ever this thick. Like
so wetsuits are
they're
made
super thick.
yeah, wetsuits are made to keep you warm in either deep depths or colder ocean waters.
Right.
So you don't really need one here, although if since we are moving to the coast and it's not going to be as warm in the winter, then this would be great. You would still be warm on the beach. Okay, so let's talk about all of these amazing features. Okay, so let's start in the back. So why do we have this big? Can you tell me why do you have this big giant fabric on?
So you can pull it.
So you can pull it off. Yes. So we're just gonna unzip it. She does have her swimsuit on. So we're just gonna show you can wear your swimsuit underneath, and it's just gonna cover it up just perfectly and nicely. So you can take this on and off, no matter where you are or no matter what you're gonna do. You always see those Californians with the top of their wetsuit off halfway, because you want to have a little freedom, right? After you're out of the water, right? So you don't want to be, because you are very snug in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's how you want it, because that's keeping your body heat in. And the neoprene is keeping your body heat in, and it's not escaping. And you want it tight so you can move and for you to keep your body heat.
Hot right now.
No, that's awesome.
It's like I don't know.
It's nice, isn't it? This is her. She doesn't remember when she wore one before, but isn't it nice? Yeah. So you can see it's got this incredible the stitching on this. Let's move up. The stitching on this really is phenomenal. It is all the way just you cannot see any individual thread. It is just super thick, and it is double enforced all along. So you've got it here across the top and along the side, and then again stitching, and it goes over every crease and it crosses. You've got some extra here up along the collar. It goes all the way down on both sides of the arm. So you've got one on the outer edge and the inner edge, and then it comes again at the wrist. So you've got so much extra reinforcement, so you're not going to worry about that. Let's turn you around again so we can just keep up here close. So we've got this nice long fabric. So it is not a string, it is fabric, and it's it is sewn into the zipper itself. And then right here, you've got the Velcro, and it crosses over. So it is keeping in, once again, all of the heat and the water out. So we've got that. It zips up, and it's got this piece that's underneath the zipper. So you're not going to get your hair stuck in there, which is another really nice feature. And it's going to keep the Velcro nice and tight. So really everything was thought of. Once again, here we've got the stitching on the zipper across the right here above the hips. On the sides, you can see it's coming in here, it's coming in here, it's coming in here, it's coming in here. So it is all over the place. So this is a full length bodysuit all the way to the wrist, all the way to the ankle. And really, it is just such a nice quality. Feels great, nice and snug, and it's going to be so awesome in the water. Give us a quick pose, and I'll let you say anything you want to about it. Shark attack!
For sure. I don't know.
I have a friend who went swimming. Big shout out to my awesome friend Michelle, who went swimming with the sharks in Australia. And she tried to convince me to do it, but I did not.
Oh, you should have.
I should have. Maybe when I go on the Amazing Race.
I want to go do that.
Oh! Okay, anything you want to add about this?
No, it's actually like very interesting to wear. I've never worn anything like this. It's just very it's like a blanket.
For the water. It's a blanket for the water.
It's not like a loose blanket, like a wrapped around it. It's like really good. But yeah, so I'm really glad they have that zipper. I didn't even think about that. That's what it's for. I'm like, why is it so long? It's so you can pull it down. Can you pull it back up? Actually, pull it down. Anyway, so and that Velcro piece is good. And yeah,
I also really like, just while you're talking, how it's stitched right here so that the collar is tight against you, but it's not like pushing into your neck.
Yeah.
And it's also not coming out too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So such a nice design. Really, really great. It's got great reviews. We are going to go test it out in the water, but now that she's got it on, knows how it feels, it'll be easier for her to move in the water and test it out.
Yeah, but it's weird because usually my hands are like folded like this or something, and like they're just like with the fabric.
So now that the temperature has come down a little bit, watch for that review on the storefront. Just do a quick pose with your hands on your hips for a second. Okay. All right. Thank you for tuning in today to watch our stream. Thank you to eCower and Pinspark and Hevto for the water suits, the wetsuits. We had such a fun time showing off stuff to you today. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to let us know, and we will see you in about 2 weeks with our next live stream.
Yeah.